Bomb First family, welcome. Hope all's well with you guys. This is your number one YouTube channel with your boy John and Reggie. The Bomb First family. How y'all doing? You know, we can't make this all happen, and none of this happen without you guys. So we appreciate all of you guys that's in our community. All right, so we're here today. Me and John, you know, we've been doing some police work, yeah. The old YouTubers, the old men that's in the YouTube game that got these channels, got us out there working. Y'all know who the old men is, the senior citizen group, you know, Michael Carlin and Tanique and even my new friend RJ. They all senior citizens. So they got me and John playing police today. And we ain't gonna touch on this subject too often. And we ain't gonna do it too much. But we just gotta set stuff straight. So we calling this station, not this station, this episode, Misconfusion. Confusion. How this poor man, Harry Billups, a.k.a. Amir Muhammad, got brought up in all of this stuff. Because I know a lot of you guys are new. All my researchers, all my main people, y'all know all of this stuff already. But most of you guys don't know how this name and how this man came up in this. So we're going to educate y'all today. All right, so here we go. Amir Muhammad, a.k.a. Harry Billups. The only reason that his name is brought up in this whole matter, and y'all can see this is a man, a happily married man, a mortgage broker, y'all. A mortgage broker. He was college friends, with a guy by the name of David Mack that was admittedly a corrupt LAPD cop. Admit that, did a bank robbery, you know, so he's corrupt, all right, or he was a bad guy. You know, we can only say corrupt if he was doing stuff while he was doing stuff to people while he was working. But by all accounts, he was a bad guy because he's committed of doing a robbery. All right, but he was friends with this guy Harry Billups, which. Okay, some of y'all will call me a bad guy. I wasn't a corrupt cop. I'll never say that. But I done did some things that was wrong and that I got to pay for, admittedly. But if if one of you guys decide to come and visit me in jail, and, you know, or some of my deacon friends from church come and visit me in jail, does that make them corrupt? Does that make them bad people? Well, this is what y'all doing by this man, Amir Muhammad, getting accused of being involved in a murder by the old YouTubers and Russell Poole and whoever else that's blaming this man. Once again, I'm not talking about Eugene Gill, so y'all don't even bring that name up about that because he's not saying that. So we'll get all of this cleared up. He is not saying that. And I know he's not accusing Harry Billups anymore of being involved in the murder of Biggie Small or someone that needs to be investigated. Me and him agree on that. I agree with him on that. And he's not saying that now. He did in the Broomfield documentary, which y'all can see and take a look at. He did. But he's not doing that anymore. Okay. But once again, we're here to show y'all how this man name came out. Now y'all listen to this snippet of a tape that we have of how that came up from this guy, this crazy motherfucker, who's since recanted, but okay, this is where it came from, and this is how he came up with the name Amir Muhammad.
Tell me what you know about the Biggie case.
The dude name is Abraham. I can't say his name. It's Arab name.
Okay, who's the dude? Who are you talking about?
I'll tell you his name yesterday. I can't, I don't read right, so.
Okay, so this is the man you're describing here.
Yes.
Is the killer.
Yes.
Okay, you know him as Abraham?
I told you his name yesterday, a name, Arab name.
Okay, you told me yesterday the name of Amir.
Amir.
Amir?
Yeah. Ashmir or Amir. It's an Arab name.
Ashmir
Yeah.
or Amir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Audio.
So, yep. So that was the audio. Y'all just heard it, right? This is how they come up with the name. So Russell Poole, being an investigator, goes and get word that a guy by the name of Amir Muhammad visited David Mack. Because, you know, Russell Poole is convinced that David Mack and Rafael Perez had something to do with it because of his snitch Kevin Hackey saying he saw them around, which we all know that's Retracky Hackey. He all of a sudden got memory loss and don't remember saying this and in fear of his life and all of this stuff. But that's Hackey. If y'all know Hackey, that's Hackey. And we're not even gonna touch on Hackey today. So that's how they come up with the name. So they go and pull the picture of Amir Muhammad and Harry Billups. You know, which a good deep investigator would do. Once they saw that he went and visited David Mack while he was in prison. And so this is the picture that they get when they go and pull the picture. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So y'all see that picture. All right. That's the picture of Amir Muhammad, Harry Billups.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So then they did a sketch. I don't know which one went first. So don't, you know, all you historians, don't tear me up.
Mm-hmm.
So then they go and do a sketch with Little C's.
Yeah, it turns out that it was Little C's and G Money Young, who was Biggie's driver, who worked on both those sketches. But I think it's interesting to note too, and this isn't a jab in any form or whatever, but in the Biggie and Tupac clip that we're going to show as well, you'll notice that of the two sketches, the one that people say looks like Billups, that's not the one that Gene Deal holds up and refers to that as the one C's helped. But it's kind of funny because he then points out Amir Muhammad, who, in my personal opinion, and this is an attack on him, in my personal opinion, looks nothing like the sketch as far as the photo that he picks out.
All right. And I'll be honest. I'll admit that Amir Muhammad, Harry Billups looks similar to the sketch. Okay. Now, all right. So I'm looking at all this and hearing all of this, and I know, because I know y'all jumping up and down, you naysayers saying, Eugene said it was another guy. Okay, I know. Eugene just said it was another guy with a peanut head and blue and white suit and all of that. I got it. I got it that he's in the picture with. That ain't what he said on the Broomfield matter. The Broomfield tape, which I'll let y'all watch this.
I showed Gene the police composites of the hitman. So do you recognize any of these pictures here?
This is the individual
That one.
this one right here.
That one.
Yeah, that's the one Little C's did for the police. That's him right there.
That's him.
Yeah.
That's him.
That's the guy that came up to me.
That guy.
That
That
guy
guy?
right there.
That's him.
Yeah.
Were you ever shown his picture before? That's definitely him, though.
Yep.
Wow. That's Harry Billups, isn't it?
That's who?
He's called Harry Billups. Amir Muhammad, right? That's his name. That was the guy. You can really remember a face that well. Wow.
You'd be surprised why. I can remember a face.
You can.
Yeah.
Yep.
But okay. All right, y'all see it. But that ain't what I'm here to argue about. we ain't trying to say it. Okay. But y'all hear that, right? Y'all heard what he said. All right. So this is my point, y'all. I'm about to put y'all up a picture to why this show was called what John named it. Being misidentified is what John called it. Harry Billups, or the possibility of Harry Billups. I think John worded it as the possibility of Harry Billups, a.k.a. Amir Muhammad, being misidentified, and he understands why. Because, guys, this is a guy that has been identified of being at the Peterson Museum that night. Y'all see this picture? This guy, let me tell y'all who he is. Matter of fact, let me show y'all some pictures of the people he be around before I tell y'all and explain who this man is. Y'all see these pictures? That's Minister Farrakhan, Louis Farrakhan. Y'all see how close he is to Louis Farrakhan? You don't get that close to Louis Farrakhan unless you got some connections with some Jews. Y'all see our other friend that he's next to. Got a picture of Suge Knight with him. Okay. Y'all see he got pictures with a whole bunch of powerful people in the Nation of Islam. All right. Y'all see who else he's with? That's after the OJ. That's in what, 94 when OJ was found not guilty. Y'all see who he got a security team around? Johnny Conqueror and his other men was on OJ. Y'all see these pictures? That's all. Okay. My point being to you guys is this is a powerful, powerful man. At the Peterson Museum that night. Run at the Soul Train Music Award, that incident that happened. Run everything that the Nation of Islam or the Muslims did in LA as far as clubs on the whole West Coast. He was based out of LA, so definitely in LA. I mean, this is the dude that protected Magic Johnson, Pooh Richardson, who was a popular basketball player. The list go on and on. He done bodyguard and worked at clubs and events all over in LA in the 90s and the 2000s. He even helped me out with some situations. When Mac 10, I had a group called The Relatives, was trying to get my album pulled because I allowed The Relatives to diss Mac 10. And he made a call to Barry Handkerchief. Went away. Went away. I mean, R. Kelly. When R. Kelly was pushing up on Barry Handkerchief for releasing that tape back in the late 90s, he the one that made the call in Chicago to have Barry Handkerchief and all of them protected. But I'm getting too deep. That ain't why. I'm just trying to show y'all how powerful of a man this dude is. This guy's name is Shaheed Muhammad. Anybody from LA on the west coast of the great United States of America know or done heard of Shaheed. Shaheed is a shot caller, in y'all words. All right. This is the guy who I'm convinced he was there, admittedly being. Where's the bow tie? Now look at this picture. Look at the composite drawing. Look at this picture, y'all. This is the guy that I really believe has been that they believe or that they saw that the reason Harry Billups' name came up is coming up. All right, this is definitely Harry Billups. Had no business, had never admitted or anything like that for being at the Peterson Museum. This guy has. Look how this man looked. Look how the composite drawing look. This is the guy that is Harry Billups. You know, that if anybody that saw him, because we know how the name, Harry Billups' name even got involved in this. But this is the guy that's Harry Billups has been misidentified for. I know y'all don't have to be jumping up and down saying, hey, who we saying is the shooter? Even though, if you want to go look at the Broomfield documentary again, you know, we're not even going to talk about that. But go look at that and y'all be like, okay, well, that is what he said in 2000. But, okay, he's not saying that in 2016. Well, we're in 2019. He's not saying that in 2019, so that's all that matters. He says another guy. Y'all go look at in the show that he was there. Y'all look at this bad sketch. This is a bad, footage of Shaheed. If y'all notice the tall guy that's standing off to the left, when y'all look at it, those of y'all that want to see it, y'all see it. Those of y'all that don't want to see it, I understand. I pray for y'all. I'm not up here just saying Shaheed Muhammad is a shooter. Because this is what I'm about to tell y'all. A guy that has juice in L.A. like Shaheed Muhammad I can't say what he's doing today because I haven't heard from him in a while. But in 1990s and in the 2000s, the early 2000s, wouldn't have dared. Now, Shaheed got a checker pass. Matter of fact, Shaheed been in jail before for murder. But in 1997, March 9th to be exact, 1997, Shaheed just clapped his hands. And if he wanted somebody dead, it would have happened. He wouldn't have had to go and do no drive-by or do a shooting himself. Clapped his hands. For at least 20 years that I've known him, when I was interacting with him, and that's from the 90s until late 2010, I think is about the last time I saw him. Clapped his hands. Done.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all stop accusing this man, Harry Billups, of being involved in murder. Please, I'm not trying to say Shaheed is the murderer. I'm not trying to say that Mr. Gene Udell didn't see the guy that's in the picture with him and Puffy, and that's not the person who murdered, the reason for the murder. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying Harry Billups, a.k.a. Amir Muhammad, was misidentified because who the person they saw was definitely Shaheed Muhammad, who had no need to be doing a drive-by shoot or sitting in a car and pulling a trigger. Peace bomb first. Interact with me in the comments sections, and I hope y'all understand this video. Thanks.